Are you ready?
Here you go.
Ja.
Aber eigentlich müssen wir uns doch mal drüber eigentlich schon einig werden, was wir denken. Aber du willst ja deine Theorie erst nachher bestätigt haben, ne?
Ja, klar, weil sonst wäre halt so das, was... Genau. Weil sonst wäre das jetzt hier so... Was jetzt hier kommen würde, würde uns halt am Ende gar nicht mehr überraschen. Oder irgendwas. Deswegen, ich hab... Wer der Mörder ist und alles, das habe ich... Ich habe es aufgeschrieben. Und, ja.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, where to begin?
We already know who did it.
Whoa,
Wieder mal Hina.
déjà vu.
The one who killed Sakura is one of the people that hated her. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It was one of you.
Idiot.
I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I'd never kill someone, no way!
I don't want to hear your stupid excuses.
Hina seems really sure that one of those three is the killer. But she must have some reason for believing that. Ja, weil sie beste Freunde mit Sakura war.
Was war nochmal ihr Account?
It was one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense. That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
That's low. That's about as low as you can get.
Okay, die zwei Möglichkeiten waren.
Okay, ich würde sagen, the only reason.
It was one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
And what
Wir
reason?
können ja nochmal in die Akte reingucken, ne?
Und die was?
Wir können ja nochmal in die Akte reingucken, wenn wir uns nicht sicher sind, was ihre Aussage war.
Ah!
That's about as low as you can get. It was one of you. One of you killed.
And what reason?
Because you hated her.
Ich finde lustig, wie Byakuya klingt, wenn er nur als
ja.
schneller ist.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
Oh, du Sau!
Muss schneller sein.
Ja, dafür muss ich einfach das Liederne erstmal wegdrücken.
Oder du schießt schnell, bevor das Lied dann weg ist.
It was one of you killed.
And what reason?
Because you hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense. That's the only reason you have for accusing
Der
us?
braucht einfach zu lang.
Ja, du schießt doch dahin, wo es ist und nicht dahin, wo es hingeht.
Ich versuche dahin zu schießen, wo es hingeht. Ah!
It was one of
Ja, ja.
And what reason?
because you hated her.
Is that it?
That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
That's low.
Hast du gesehen?
About as low as you can.
Ja, wieder nicht schnell genug.
Ah!
It was one of you killed.
And what reason?
Because you hated her.
Is that it?
That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
Ah!
As low.
Warum ist das so langsam? Das schießt einfach zu langsam.
Das musst du mit in Betracht ziehen.
Ah! Das war doch sonst nicht so.
Is that it? That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
Willst du mich verarschen?
About as low.
Oh!
Ja, gib mir den Controller, aber
Ich könnte schon wieder kotzen, ey.
One of you killed.
And what reason?
Because you
Oder warte mal, ich habe eine Idee, warte mal.
That doesn't make
Ah! Ich kann ja Zeit anhalten.
geht doch.
Oh, da muss ich erst mal selber wieder dran denken.
Erstmal wieder an Sakura denken.
because Sakura wanted to meet with them.
Eine Fresse.
Yeah, and that was right before she died. So there's no doubt about it. One of those three killed her.
Can't disagree with Hina. There's good reason to suspect all three of them. Then, does it mean one of them did it? Wow, wir haben nichts rausgekriegt. Toll.
Hat sich gelohnt. Pocket Trash. So, jetzt halte ich hier auf die Leertaste, damit ich hier dann wieder so Mordor machen kann.
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all three of them, there's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her.
I didn't either.
Yeah, same here. I never saw her.
Nee. Das hatten wir ja noch.
We were talking before. You dropped a small piece of paper, remember?
Ah ja, I remember.
It was white with red polka dots.
What's that got to do with anything?
Red polka dots? That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
No, it's
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy. So there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
In that case, Hiro, where did you get that piece of candy?
From Sakura. It's the only explanation.
well, I mean, yeah, sure I got it from her, but she gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
When? When did she give it to you?
The last time you saw Sakura was when Hina had to go to the nurse's office, right?
Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before then.
But what Hiro said can't be right. That bitch be lying. Because Sakura could only have gotten the candy after the incident in the nurse's office. And the reason I know that is...
When Sakura got the candy. Yeah?
I don't know.
I'm not sure about that, Hiro. Hina didn't actually give Sakura the candy till after she left the nurse's office. So if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy.
Damn it. I mean, what I meant was, Oh, that's right! I did meet up with her in the rec room. You got a problem with that?
Kinda, yeah.
Why the sudden hostility?
But we just talked, that's all. I didn't do anything, you gotta believe me.
Yeah, wait for it.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
Your mother!
It's not just normal hostility. You're the real culprit. I even have proof.
Proof? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about her shining message.
Don't you mean dying message? What would a shining message even be?
Die dunkel leuchten kann. Und auch hier sehe ich ein Problem.
Ja, ich
Woher weiß Hiro von dieser Message?
Er muss sie ja irgendwo gesehen haben, ja.
At the scene of the crime, she had written out Toko in her own blood, right? It was her dying message. Just like what you guys were talking about with Sayaka.
That's true. I saw it for myself.
See? See? Toko did it.
Aber woher weißt du davon? Warst du dabei?
What are you saying? No way! I didn't do it!
You just don't know when you're beat, do ya?
Hiro, hold on. When did you see that dying message of hers?
Yep. Da dachte ich mir so, woher weißt du von dem? Das kann doch nicht sein.
Huh? Well, when we found Ogre's body. Duh.
But if you recall, Hina was very adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime. So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
Huh? Hold on. But when Kyoko found the magazine with a dying message in it, it was on the magazine shelf.
On the magazine shelf, ja.
I got it! Kyoko, you found the magazine on the magazine shelf, right?
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it. I found it right there at the scene of the crime.
If that's true, then what Hiro just said doesn't
ich hab's
really make
gelesen.
sense, does it?
Doesn't make sense? What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense.
No, it doesn't.
Except when it doesn't. There's definitely something strange about it, but I've seen stranger things.
Ah, der big ass Minigame.
Kyoko found the dying message during the investigation, in which case... That clearly contradicts what Hiro told us.
Okay.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Okay.
Well, shit.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was
Wahrscheinlich genau hier. Ne, ja, doch nicht. Das wäre jetzt meine Vermutung gewesen.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled
Also
it
der
out,
zweite denn, oder
I
was?
saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Oder müssen wir erst wieder eins
Einscannen und
markieren?
alles. Vermutlich. Aber was? Ah ja, warte.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Leckerkatze24.de.
Ja.
Dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
Ey!
And I can tell you
Da war halt lila drüber.
I found the magazine when I pulled it out. What's your
Ich muss jetzt nochmal neu einscannen, wie der aussieht.
Nee. Oder? Hab ich das nicht schon? Ah, fuck!
Exactly when I found the when Ogre's body was discovered.
Ja, okay, jetzt kann ich das nochmal
I
ein.
can tell you when I found it was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the mag when I pulled it out.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Ich hab vergessen, das einzuscannen, ich Idiot.
Ja, hast du.
So eine Kacke.
Wundert mich schon, warum lässt du nochmal durchsausen?
Ja, Entschuldigung.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message.
Ist schon spät,
it was
ne?
only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the when I pulled it out.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Again.
I can tell you exactly when
Also
I
erst die
found
Scheiße
the
wegschießen.
dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
Was?
Also doch nicht.
So eine Kacke.
Dann wahrscheinlich ist es das richtig, was du einscannen musst und dann aber auf dem Shelf.
When Ogre's body was discovered.
Ah.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found
Was ist
the
das hier?
magazine tucked away on the
Oder was?
magazine shelf.
Naja,
Ist auch falsch.
auch nicht. Haben wir so falsch eingescannt.
Fuck.
Da haben wir Versuche.
Warte mal. Dying. Warte mal, ich muss mal. Dying Message. Oh, das ist doch Kacke, ey.
When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Ich habe keine Ahnung, vielleicht verkacken wir das doch jetzt erstmal.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
No, it's wrong.
Ja. Nee.
Du meinst nee, wollte gerade sagen.
When Sakura's body was found, that magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby. That's where Kyoko found it, after we'd begun the investigation. And you weren't at the murder scene, so there's no way you could have seen it then.
Yep.
Tell us the truth, Hiro. When did you see the message?
Hold on! You're focusing on the wrong part! Why does it matter when I saw it?
Because
that's important?
All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer is! Toko!
I don't even know where to begin with that one. He's just trying to confuse us.
Actually, can we even be sure Sakura wrote that message in the first place?
Kann sie nämlich gar nicht. Warum? Weil ihre Hände frei von Blut sind.
Ja.
Yeah? I think we can all agree Ogre wrote that message.
Nein!
100%, without a doubt, she wrote it. And this is me talking, so you know it's true.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, because it's you talking, we know you're dumb. Hiro, you're dumb. You're jeopardizing everyone's lives, without a doubt. No, I absolutely do doubt it. There's no way Sakura wrote that message.
Because...
Make your argument.
Ach, nein! I hate it.
Good
Show
luck.
me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh.
Ich hab keine Ahnung, ich muss...
I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap.
I fucking hate this game. Das ist... Es ist so Bullshit, dieses Spiel.
Dieses Minigame ist ein bisschen assig, ja.
Ja, dieses Minigame.
Das musst du noch rauskriegen, wie das richtig funktioniert.
Ja, ja, das ist...
I refuse to give up yet.
Ah, es ist so ärgerlich. Ah, weil ich will auch noch mal gucken, wie kann man noch mal nachladen, weil ich glaube mit
Tab, glaube ich?
Hä? Alter, das Spiel hat noch nicht mal angefangen und ich krieg schon irgendwie einen reingewirkt? Da, dieses Spiel, ne?
So, ja, mit Tab.
Mit Tab, okay. Wisst ihr, ich habe jetzt schon einen auf den Sack gekriegt.
I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap.
It's so bullshit.
This should prove it.
Deine Mutter mag Minispiele.
Oh. Es ist so unnötig, ganz ehrlich.
Aber hey, das haben wir hinter uns.
Sakura wrote that dying message.
Also von allen Minigames ist dieses das unnötigste.
Because if you look at it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger. But both of her hands were completely free of blood.
What?
Then who did write it?
Ich würde mal sagen...
Hiro could very well have written it himself. That would explain how he knew about the message in the first place.
Eben.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
He
Hero,
admits
did
it.
you pull a bacula?
I figured as much.
But why would you write something like that?
Because
It works.
I killed her.
Are you stupid? I mean, it's a redundant question, but are you fucking stupid? You're admitting to killing her? That's an easy class trial. Wrap it up, guys.
Just let me explain what happened. I got Ogre's note, and so I headed to the rec room right before noon, just like it said.
You just did exactly as the note asked? What a fool.
Mit dir hat gerade keiner geredet. Halt's Maul.
And
Die
when I
Erwachsenen
got
reden.
there,
Sorry, but do you mind waiting? I asked a couple of other people to meet as well. Well, okay. Would you like a piece of candy? It might help give you some energy. Sure, thanks.
that's all she said. After that, we just stood around in awkward silence. Suddenly, I heard her mutter something.
This is it. I'm going to end it today. I'm going to end everything.
As soon as I heard that, I just knew. I knew she was gonna try and kill me. She was gonna kill me and make her escape. So of course I freaked out, and then I saw my only chance. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf and smashed it across her head. I hit her from behind before she had any idea what was happening. Then she just went limp. I didn't see her move again after that. Once it was over, I pulled myself together. I realized if I didn't do something, I'd be caught and executed. So I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine on the table and I ran away.
I can't believe you! You're the worst! I hope you die!
Well, that's what happened. Go ahead. Roast me, boil me, do whatever you want.
You're not gonna get off that easy. It's death. Death for the one that killed Sakura. We're ready to vote now, right? We know who did it.
No, I think there's more to Hiro's story.
What are you talking about? What else could there be?
There's one thing that Hiro's story just now doesn't explain. And until we figure that part out, we can't consider the case closed.
So what is it that Hero did that doesn't make sense?
Everything?
Yeah. What he would have had to do after writing the message, it doesn't make sense.
Why he picked Toko, why the magazine was hidden,
Why he didn't use Sakura Singer. Oh, ist also falsch. Why didn't Hero put... Oh, come on. Okay. They just embarrassed myself in front of everyone.
Ja, okay, gut. Nochmal. Why he picked Toko, würde ich jetzt mal sagen, ne?
Können wir auch probieren.
Ah! Nun, jetzt fällt die Wahl aber auch sehr schwer, ne?
Ja, also das ist jetzt echt schlimm.
Ah, also, boah, ich weiß das auch nicht, ne? Also, das ist jetzt auch... Wuff. Mensch.
That's true. Everything you just said. It doesn't explain why the magazine was hidden, does it? By the time the body was discovered, the magazine had been picked up and put on the shelf. Why would you take the time to write that message, then stick it somewhere we might not find it?
Oh. Well, I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table.
Really?
He's lying! He's gotta be lying!
I don't see
Meine Augen gehen erstmal direkt auf Byakuya. Hast du wieder aufgeräumt? Hast du wieder Dinge schlimmer gemacht?
Nee, ich bin sicher, Byakuya hat hiermit diesmal nichts zu tun.
He's not lying?
Assuming he's telling the truth, someone else must have put the magazine back on the shelf. In other words, at least one other person was in the rec room both before and after the incident.
Also doch
I don't
Toko.
think there's any question about that.
But then, who was it?
If they went to the trouble of hiding the magazine, they must not have liked what was written on it.
Ja.
Someone who wouldn't like what had been written. There's only one choice. Toko.
I got it! It had to
Das
be
war
Toko,
einfach.
Ja.
right? Who else would want to hide the magazine other than the person whose name was written on it?
Gee, I don't know.
Is he right, Toko? Did you really go to the rec room?
Why would I have... Wait, but more important, that doesn't even matter. We already know who did it, right? Hero just admitted it.
That's right. I killed her.
No, you didn't.
Who asked you?
I don't doubt Hiro attacked Sakura with the bottle. But that's not where this case ends.
What do you mean?
This is where it started.
What he means is that Hiro isn't the killer.
You can't be serious. That's just... I don't believe it.
Hiro, tell us what happened one more time.
Ja.
Hiro hätte auch eine Fliege totgeklatscht und würde meinen, oh, die schläft.
If we go through it once more, it should become clear he's not Sakura's killer.
So, what do you want me to do?
Just tell us what happened one more time.
Just
when you
testify.
attacked Sakura.
Oh my god.
I don't really see why, but okay.
We haven't reached the end of the case just yet. Hiro isn't the real killer. And I have to prove that.
Oh Gott.
I didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby, and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once. Is that right?
Yeah, just once.
Das hier wäre es wahrscheinlich.
The bottle shattered.
Weil stand ja, sie ist nicht durch sie ist nicht einmal hier getroffen worden.
Isn't it obvious? Hero really is the killer.
Ja, you dumb.
I didn't want to, but I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf near, and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once. Is that right?
Yeah, just once.
Nein! Ah! Was?
Nein?
Das war jetzt aber ein ganz knappes Ding, hä?
Hero really is.
Ne, das war nicht knapp, das war die falsche Lösung.
Aber dann hätte sie ja auch irgendwie gesagt, so, nee, das stimmt doch nicht. Oder? Aber was anderes würde ja nicht bringen, weil Kyokos... Warte mal. Mann! Achso, warte mal, doch.
Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby, and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind.
Soll ich mal gucken? Ja, okay, hier ist Zeit anhalten. Gut, das will ich bloß nochmal.
Once. Is that right?
Yeah, just once.
Nee! Finde ich ein bisschen Spaß noch.
If Sakura died from Hiro's single blow, that doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
Two?
That's right. She had 2 separate wounds on her head.
And remember, this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
But I only hit her once. How could she have 2 wounds?
2 wounds means she was struck
Es
twice.
hat geleckt.
What's more,
War ein Glitch. Oh Mann.
Hold on. How can you know that just from some cuts on her head? She was attacked twice with 2 Monokuma bottles?
it's not just because of her head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves. There's something very suspicious about those bottles.
Die kann man in keinem Laden kaufen.
Once you understand that point, you'll understand why 2 separate Monokuma bottles must have been used. Think back. After the incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles left on the shelf, right? And we found pieces of a bottle on the ground, along with the chess piece it had inside.
Aber würde das nicht auffallen, dass man 2 Bodenstücke und 2 Halsstücke gefunden hat?
Hat man ja vielleicht nicht. Vielleicht wurden einfach nur das eine Boden- und Halsstück entfernt und der Rest liegen gelassen. Deshalb war es schwerer.
That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
For now, just note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle. But originally, there were 6 bottles in total, meaning 1 has gone missing.
But how can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
Because we were there before.
That's easy. If you look at what the bottles all had in common, it should become clear.
Gut, oder man nimmt halt die
Schachfiguren.
Figuren, genau, das war das Wort. Ist noch einfacher.
Correlation between the Monokuma bottles, the Frank bottles, feel like it's starting to become clear. I feel like, okay. That connection must be... It's the object that the Frank figure inside each bottle is holding.
Die Objekt? Es sind Schachfiguren, du Depp!
No, these are objects. I can generalize that.
Hangman's Gambit, of course. Chest? Ja.
Did you say chest?
Mist. Ich brauche ein Chest? Achso, ja, verdammt.
Chess pieces.
Weißt du, scheiß mit Chest. P. E.
And another
S. Na,
Nein,
jetzt.
E.
Hä? Achso, Mann!
Oh. Figur.
Now I understand.
Das ist auch echt auch so arschlos, dieses Minigame, ne?
Chess pieces.
Finde ich jetzt nicht, ich finde es einfach.
Ja, es ist einfach, aber es ist... Wozu?
Als Abwechslung?
Naja.
Inside each bottle, there was a Monokuma figure holding a different chess piece.
King, rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of those.
And the piece that was inside the broken bottle we found was...
The knight.
If I remember.
I am the knight.
So, what's that matter?
Nun.
I guess you don't know too much about chess, do you? Then let me explain.
So, und hier kommt das Tutorial, wie man Schach spielt.
In chess, there are 6 different pieces. The king, the queen, the rook, knight, bishop, and pawn. What was left intact at the crime scene were the king, rook, bishop, and pawn. Just those 4.
Ja.
And on the ground was the knight.
The knight is dead.
Oh, so the queen is missing.
Yeah,
Very good.
So we only have evidence for 5 bottles at the scene. Well, one apparently went missing.
Yes. Ach man.
What does chess have to do with anything?
Chess is a game I like to play.
Yeah. And to win this game, you have to chess it up.
Yeah, shogi is way better.
Shut up, hero. My god.
No, that's not what I mean. So, let's say a bottle did go missing.
Ja.
There's still no evidence that has anything to do with this case.
Well, then we just have to find the connection.
That bottle could have disappeared any time before the murder.
No. It's clear that the missing bottle is connected to this case.
Okay, Kyoko, tell me how.
Ja, how?
Think about what state the missing bottle must have been in. Maybe then you'll understand.
Wait, the bottle that was missing was broken.
I got it!
It was excited.
The bottle must have been broken.
What makes you so sure?
Because there was evidence at the scene that supports it.
Huh?
That's right. We found evidence that shows there was more than just one broken bottle at the scene.
And what is this evidence?
It wasn't just a single broken bottle. Oh my god,
No.
And the evidence that proves that is... Kyoko and I figured it out before.
Das.
Yup.
I got it!
Get it!
Earlier, Kyoko and I did a little experiment. We compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces at the scene to one of the unbroken bottles. And what we found was that the collection of pieces was heavier. And the reason for that is... there was actually more than one bottle's worth of shattered glass.
So from this, we can surmise that 2 bottles were actually broken at the scene of the crime. But someone did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles, along with the figure inside. But when they did, they must have left behind a few too many pieces. Which is only natural. They certainly had no way to measure the exact right number of pieces to remove.
But why would they have to try and get rid of it like that anyway?
Because of what it would reveal about the case.
There can be no doubt that the second missing Monokuma bottle, Frank bottle, I'm sorry, is involved in this case. It must have been used by... Sakura's second attacker.
The bottle that was removed from the scene was used the second time Sakura was attacked.
The second wound on Sakura's head came from that second bottle. Given all the evidence, this is the only possible conclusion.
The killer wanted to make it look like there was only one attack, so they had to get rid of their evidence.
From there, we can conclude that it wasn't Hiro who delivered that second blow. Wouldn't you agree, Toko? And there's the matter of the magazine. You must have been in the rec room when the incident took place.
Wait! I admit, maybe there was a second attack, but there's no evidence I had anything to do with it.
No way! You killed her! I'm sure of it!
Shut up! Until 2 seconds ago, you were claiming you killed her!
I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That's just the kind of guy I am.
That doesn't really help, but you're a good guy, Hiro. You're just dumb.
You're just an idiot, aber it's
You're
okay.
just dumb as a brick.
Ja, beleidige mal nicht den Brick.
Na, irgendein Ziegel, nicht Brick.
Nein, ich meine, beleidige nicht den Brick. Also nicht den Ziegel.
Plus, I just remembered something that proves it.
Ach.
Okay, fine. Let's hear it.
It was right after I got Ogre's note. I was kind of nervous about it, so I went to the rec room early. You know, to stake it out or whatever. So I was waiting there, and that's when I saw her. I saw Toko go into the rec room.
You did?
Pretty soon, Ogre showed up, and she went into the rec room. I assumed Toko was still in there, so I figured everything would be okay. That's why I headed in. But when I got inside, Ogre was all alone. Toko had disappeared.
And you just now decided to share that with us?
After the shock of thinking I'd killed someone, I forgot all about it.
Could someone tighten the screws on his brain? I think they've come loose.
Haha, a funny joke.
So, Toko, where the heck did you disappear to?
You don't know what you're talking about. I never went in the rec room.
I'm sure she didn't disappear, but maybe she found somewhere to hide.
A fucking locker?
Hiding in the rec room? Don't be ridiculous. Why are you all ganging up on me? You're all nothing but vermin.
No, it's not ridiculous at all. I need proof that shows Toko was hiding in the rec room. And I have it! She left it there for anyone to find.
Oh nein!
Yes, absolutely. Please tell us.
A new element. Na toll, hab ich Bock drauf.
So far, you've probably been pressing the left mouse button during your final strike without a second thought. Yeah, but from now on, you're gonna have to pay a little extra attention to your finishing blow.
Ach, natürlich. Mach den Weg dahin nicht schon beschissen genug.
Now you'll have to choose the proper truth bullet to use during your coup de grace.
Ach, hör auf.
You'll select it the same way as during the non-stop debate. Simply press the Q key or the mouse wheel.
Okay.
Also, like the debate, if your logic difficulty is set to kind, you'll have fewer bullets to choose from. But for educational purposes, we're going to pretend you're set to mean regardless. Just this once, okay? Oh, by the way, you're about halfway through the game now. Go you! Wir sind erst durchs halbe Spiel?
Was?
Das sind kaum noch Leute!
Ja, eben! Hä? Wie kann das... Was?
Well, go fuck yourself for that spoiler. Well then, good luck and have fun!
I won't. Let's have this fucking game again.
It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No!
Hallo, kannst du mal reloaden? Danke.
Nothing. I curse you. I curse you. It's a lie! It's a lie! I admit nothing.
Das ist doch bescheuert.
Und du hattest auch bloß so wenige Herzen.
Ja, das ist...
Aber hey, jetzt hast du ja...
Ah, das ist trotzdem... Dieses Game hasse ich am allermeisten.
Vor allem, du musst ja auch im Tag nachladen. Das ist ja auch nur das Beschissene.
Ja, und vor allem, du kannst ja entweder du lädst nach oder du klickst auf die Taste. Und beides nimmt er nicht.
Ja, deshalb oder. Du musst halt entweder zielen oder schießen.
Ja, du kriegst so oder so, dann kriegst du Damage. Also, ne? Ah, es ist Bullshit.
It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No! That's enough! I admit nothing. I curse you.
Ich sag ja, im Takt nachladen ist immer noch.
It's a lie! That's enough!
Läuft, du kriegst du.
I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you.
Jawohl. So, jetzt noch die Truth Bullet.
Warte. Locker, Hand, ja. Hey! Oh nö!
I hate you. Shut up.
Ich muss den Scheiß doch erstmal lesen!
That's enough.
This should prove it.
Oh, das ist doch... Ey, das ist echt assi. Du musst doch erstmal Zeit finden, den Scheiß zu lesen, was du auswählst.
You know someone left a handprint behind on the inside of...
Das ist doch... Also an sich, das Spiel ist halt wirklich super, aber halt dieses Minigame. Das ist absolut...
Ja, wenn man kein schneller Leser ist, ist es auch noch so eine Sache, ne?
Ja, eben. Oder dass man wenigstens mal hier die Zeit anhalten kann, sodass man sagen kann, okay, ich möchte jetzt erstmal auswählen. Was habe ich denn zur Auswahl? Boah.
They must have been hiding in there and put their hand on the wall without thinking.
Oh, zum Glück habe ich hier Fressalien hier liegen, Alter. Ich brauche hier echt Nervennahrung, ey.
Does this handprint look familiar, Toko?
No, it doesn't.
Okay then, let's just compare it to your hand, shall we?
Das erste Mal, dass Forensik benutzt wird. Mehr oder weniger.
Stop wasting my time. Just tell us the truth.
My time.
Okay, it's my handprint.
Ja, Birk, ja? Warum hast du von vornherein nicht gesagt? Sag, was Sache ist. Auf die Schürze!
Ist ja eine Macht, die er nicht missbrauchen will. Das würde es ja uninteressant machen.
Ja, deswegen lässt er mich diese scheiße Minigame machen. Einmal wäre er nützlich gewesen.
Dang, she just straight up admitted it.
Then you killed Sakura.
No, I swear, there's no way.
Out with it.
I probably did kill her.
Really now?
First, it was Hero who killed her. And now, it's Toko.
Nächste Runde ist es wahrscheinlich Blackula, der es gewesen sein könnte.
Nee. Wie gesagt, Byakuya, gehe ich davon aus, ist safe von dem ganzen Ding.
Ja, leider. Aber warum nicht mal accusen, ne? Wäre ja auch immer wieder.
Wait, what do you mean probably?
Give us the details, Toko. What happened between you and Sakura?
Talk. Now.
After I read Sakura's note,
Ich meine, er macht sich nützlich, ne? Kann man ihm jetzt nicht entgegenhalten.
Ja. Aber es ist trotzdem so.
I didn't know what she might do if I didn't go, but I was too scared to face her head on. So I figured I'd just sneak in first and hide in the locker.
Then, did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
Yes, and I saw you write my name. I saw you forge her dying message.
Well, that's awkward.
Ja, so würde ich es auch, ne? Nun, upsie daisy.
So after he left, I jumped out of the locker and put the magazine back on the shelf.
But when you did, you put it back upside down.
I didn't mean to. I was in a hurry.
Selbst wenn du in Eile warst, warum halt vorne umgedreht irgendwie reinkippen? Warum nicht irgendwo dahinter?
Ja,
also weißt du, wie ich meine, ne?
Ja.
Imbeciles, all of you.
Hey. Nur die beiden.
Forget all that. Why did you attack Sakura?
Well, interesting question. Let's find out.
After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound behind me like a monster growling. And when I turned around, there was Sakura, covered in blood and staring right at me.
Also dieses Blaue, ey, ne? Ja, und dann ist es umgekippt.
When I saw all that blood, I fainted right there in front of the magazines. I don't remember what happened after that. If you want to know more, you'll have to ask her.
Of course. Her? You mean your mother?
Warte mal, du kannst auch Kommando niesen?
Vielleicht hat sie eine empfindliche Nase. Die muss mir ganz richtig rechts werden.
Oh hey.